wíwá síbí wa kò ṣẹ̀yìn ara àwọn olólùfẹ́ wa tó wà ní abroad tí wọ́n ti ń gbéṣẹ́ wá tí wọ́n sì ti ríṣẹ́ yín bó ṣe dáa tó náà ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ dọ́dọ̀ ọkùnrin kan tí wọ́n ń pè ní BrainBoss
ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ jù.
bá a dẹ̀ ṣe dé ni wọ́n ti ń ròyìn wọ́n ní náà wọ́n ní kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe mọ́tò a gbé wá síbí ó ti níyànjú that's good keep it up sir àwọn road safety
kò sí bí táyà ṣe fine tó bó ṣe ní ìtìtò wọn lọ wo expiring date tó bá ti wò tó bá rí pé it's above 5 years wọ́n sọ fún ẹ pé your tire has expired. So that's the major problem.
ẹ jẹ́ ká fi lè ṣe case study.
Now if you can see this is the product name of the tire.
Okay.
DK301. 301.
Okay. Okay. This
Sonata now. Yeah.
Okay.
You have this recovery trunk.
Okay.
And this is the radiator.
The radiator. Okay.
This is the radiator. This is the fan that cool up the system. And this is the radiator. This is the recovery tank. Now the recovery tank, if you look through it, you see low, you see high.
Okay.
This is full.
This is full. Okay.
Low.
Okay.
So your water should be here.
Okay. Not that I should fill it up.
Fill it up. If you fill it up, you have overflow. You have overflow when you fill it up. Because there's a water returning from this radiator to this place. That is why we call it expansion tank. So it expands the heat out of the system. That's why I've been having difficulties, so many difficulties with this question. People keep asking me if they find out that BrainBoss Automobile, did you repair BrainBoss? And I'll be like, no. Just look at the name, is Brain and Boss. That means
not box.
Ọpọlọ àti ọ̀gá.
Ọpọlọ àti ọ̀gá.
That's the combination of that name, Brain and Boss. Some of my friends used to call me Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀jù. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀jù. So that's where the name came into play, Brain and Boss Automobile.
Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, ẹ kú àmójúbà fídíò tuntun yìí tí mo mú wá fún yín. Ká kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ká sì mọ̀nà àbáyọ sáwọn ọkọ̀ ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́ wa lójú ọ̀nà Èkó. Ní ọkùnrin yìí ló bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bá mi fọ mọ́tò. Lóòótọ́ ọkọ̀ yẹn dọ̀tí gan-an ni o. Ṣùgbọ́n kíákíá lórí ìrìn ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fọ̀. Mo ní Èkó fọ̀ṣù ní tòótọ́ o. Kò tiẹ̀ wo ti pé ọkọ̀ náà wà lórí ìrìn bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé arọra ń lọ kẹ́lẹ́kẹ́lẹ́ ni nítorí hold up. Ṣùgbọ́n ó fọ gbogbo ọkọ̀ yẹn níta. Gbogbo ìta dọ̀tí gan-an tí mo ti ń wò pé kí n délé kí n lọ gbé fún car wash. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbẹ̀yìngbẹ́yìn ọmọkùnrin ọ̀hún ló bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wò mí pé ó yà náà àlàyé já nǹkan sílẹ̀. Mo ní ọ̀dà n tó sì wà lágbára mi níkàáwọ́ mi mo ná fún un. Tèmi tí ń tòótọ́ ìlú Èkó rèé o, Èkó arómi sálẹ̀gbẹ́lẹ̀gbẹ́ ibi tèrè mẹ́ta tí kìlọ̀ wà. Ẹ̀wẹ̀ mo fẹ́ fi fídíò kan yín ọkọ̀ ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́ búlúù tó ń lọ lọ́ọ̀kan yìí kí lorúkọ rẹ̀ ẹni bá gbà á máa fún ní nǹkan. Ọkọ̀ búlúù tó ń lọ́hùn kí lorúkọ rẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ àmọ́ ní comment section tàbí kẹ́ ẹ pè mí lẹ́bàá láǹfààní àti gbẹ̀bọ̀.
ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa jákèjádò àgbáyé mo wà lọ́dọ̀ BrainBoss tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ BrainBoss gbogbo tìlú Èkó Lagos State gbogbo àjà BrainBoss náà ni ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa lẹ ti máa ń pè mí ọ̀pọ̀ á sọ pé àwọn wo ló lè bá wọn tún mọ́tò àwọn ṣe tó jẹ́ pé yóò fi gbọ́ àwọn ti náwó dànù àwọn òrésì táwọn ń fẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún yín mo wà lọ́dọ̀ BrainBoss lásìkò yìí professional ni wọ́n mójúlẹ́jà tó bá di ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́tò mo kí yín ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí you're welcome sir. BrainBoss Automobile.
Èmi ló ń ké sí ọkùnrin mẹ́rin àtàwọn.
Inú mi dùn láti mọ̀ yín ó ti pẹ́ tí mo ti fẹ́ débí mo dẹ̀ débí àwọn nǹkan tí mo sì rí ní agbègbè wa náà ó wà wonderful.
Definitely.
So yes sir. BrainBoss ẹ jẹ́ kí n béèrè báyìí BrainBoss Automobile àwọn nǹkan wo gan lóòótọ́ tá a bá ti gbọ́ a máa pẹ́ ẹ̀ ń tún mọ́tò ṣe ṣùgbọ́n àwọn nǹkan wo gan ni ẹ̀ ń ṣe gangan.
First of all mo dúpẹ́ question yẹn because Actually, I've been having difficulties, so many difficulties with this question. People keep asking me if they find out that BrainBoss Automobile, did you repair BrainBoss? And I'll be like, no, no. Just look at the name. It's Brain and Boss. That means
not box.
Ọpọlọ àti ọ̀gá.
Ọpọlọ àti ọ̀gá.
That's the combination of that name, Brain and Boss. Some of my friends used to call me Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀jù.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀jù.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀jù. So that's where the name came into play, Brain and Boss Automobile. And another thing is, I find out that if you're creating a business name, your business name should be slightly related to what you're doing. So people can easily attach you to what you're doing. If I said I'm into automobile and my name is Femi Sayo, you need to just ask me, what are you, Femi Sayo, what are you doing? They tend to, but I don't need to be there for me to tell you that. And you heard the name BrainBoss Automobile, you know, yes, this guy is into car repair. So for which area in the repair, whether na BrainBoss in the do, we should ask him. But that is when the name came into play. Not BrainBox as in, you know, Pali. Is Brain and Oga. Yeah, that's where the name.
Are you the one that give yourself that name?
Yeah, when it comes to I'm this kind of person. When it comes to creating names, I've created so many company names for friends around. I just tell them, what do you want to do, and I try to relate their vision, their missions to it, and I create a name. And majority of them, I've given them wonderful names, and I did it for myself.
For yourself. Okay, that's good. What inspired you to become an automobile repairer?
Wow. First of all, most people factor it to Nigerian situations. Yeah, you know, people tend to look for what they want to do, how they want to survive, because Nigerian situation is survival of the fittest for the graduates.
Exactly.
Which of course, majority of our graduates now are CEO, either selling shoe online, selling perfume, selling this, because there's no job anywhere. So what I did is, I came into automobile 2013. Because after university we started looking for job. I was human kinetic, not even relating to this field. Yeah, I read human kinetic in LAG, Lagos, and University of Lagos. Yeah, and after finishing school, that was 5 years after finishing school, after saying looking for menial job to do, you know, looking for menial job to do. But along the line, we couldn't get tangible job. But we just have to create a job for ourselves. But I find out I'm this kind of person. I just want to know, why is this thing moving? I like repairing things. I like moving with things. I like, why is this thing like this? How can I do it? How can I get to the solution? How can I get to the bottom? And that was when I did. Another thing that prompted me is I bought one car the other time, and I gave it to a mechanic near my house. The guy was working the car, but along the line I was following him up. And I went online. I found out that this is the problem of this car. This guy is doing another thing. At the end of the day, the guy said we should change the engine because just a sensor.
Just a sensor.
Just a sensor. He said we should change the engine. Which of course we did change the engine. We had to convert the car from automatic from manual to automatic. We did so many things and it never works. And at the end of the day, I had to sell the car. So I sold the car as scrapped. But along the line, that energy prompt me up. I started reading online. Then I had to enroll for a school, a diploma school, and that's where I am today.
You have done a very good job. Okay, can you walk us through a typical day in your workshop?
Normal hustle and bustle day now. Wake up in the morning, brush teeth, clean up, and come here as early as 8. I have workers, majority I have apprentices that I've trained. You know, some are with me for like 6 years, 7 years, 5 years, 4 years, and I have fresh ones that are here. So what I do is I live by example. I wake up here, I try as much as possible to be here as early as 8 o'clock. You know, I sit here, I watch them working, I inspect them, I prepare them, clean the environment, and we start work by 9. And wait for our customers.
what kind of car, or let me say the product, do you really repair? Is it the Toyota, the Lexus, the Honda, or what?
Yeah, most mechanic is good to have a foundation to choose a car you want to work on. Maybe Japanese,
Okay.
Mercedes,
Okay.
that's the European car.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the European car, the Audi, the Volkswagen, the Mercedes, the rest, those exotic car is good. And some based on majorly on those high-tech cars. But because of environment where we are, sorry,
Yeah.
because of environment where we are, we are in an environment whereby majority of the cars that comes into your workshop are majorly Japanese car. But my basic field is Euro car, which of course where I learn my work, I learn Volkswagen products and Mercedes and Range Rover. But because these cars is just more or less like you are using an Android and iPhone.
iPhone.
Japanese are more or less like Android.
Hmm.
iPhone is the high tech. Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't find much mechanic on them. Yeah, that is why if you're using an iPhone now, people count you as elite, as part of,
Exactly.
because it's not compatible. It's just compatible with own equipment, but Android is compatible with every equipment it receives them. So majorly people intend to flock into Japanese car, then we move with them. Yeah, but I repair all cars because as long as cars is concerned, they have the same formation, but different makes.
Okay. How do you stay up to date with the latest technologies and advancements in the automotive industry?
You know, one thing about being equipped is this: you read online first of all. You will encounter every single day. You encounter different problem when it comes to car that you've not even worked upon before. So every single day we encounter different problem that my oga no even teach me. So and the only way we can solve that problem, battle that problem is through the equipment. We have a lot of diagnosing machine we work with. Presently I have launch and I have hotel, and in fact 2 hotel and launch. So if I have a problem that is giving me issues, I install my machine, I read through it, read the code, analyze the code, then we work on them.
Okay. What are the most common issues you see in vehicles?
Definitely, you know, one thing I want to tell people is this: the problem we used to encounter in Europe is different from the problem we encounter here when it comes to car. One, you bring in our weathers. Second, you bring in our roads. We have good roads there. You might use car 2-3 years without even working on the suspension because those cars are in they are in
have good
roads,
network.
good condition. Yeah, but here if you buy a car for here now, in the next 4 to 5 months, you are working on your suspension because you are always on rough and bad road. So major problem we used to encounter majorly are because of the weather, bad electrical issues and suspension.
Okay. Is there any way owners of vehicles can prevent these things? Can prevent them?
You can't, because this has to do with our normal disaster we face. Yeah, you can't prevent. If you want to prevent it, then do your road well. Then your suspension going to last. Yeah, work on the weather. We can. So these are the things we face regularly. So you find out somebody you go to use car 20 years for Europe. The color is still there. The paint is still there. The suspension is still intact. But here, immediately you carry and enter Nigeria, the next 1 month, 2-3 months, you are working on suspension instantly. And the government do it for us now. Let those things work out fine.
We have one thing tá máa ń dárúkọ tá máa ń sọ àwọn sọ pé maintenance ló ṣe pàtàkì téèyàn bá ti ń maintain mọ́tò àmì àní tá bá ti ń repair mọ́tò wa, is there any difference between maintenance and repairment?
Yeah, this
maintenance
has to do with the culture. It's just more or less like you do a road and you're not cleaning it. You are not sweeping the road. You get the road damaged. So maintenance is culture. Just like somebody just bought a car They don't paint am. What you do is you make sure you wash the car, you polish the paint regularly so you can get the paint refresh. But as long as dirt is still on it regularly, you no maintain am, you no clean the paint, you no do anything, you find it damage. Yeah, your paint is going to be washed out. So maintenance culture and anything you are doing, if you get a new car, you need to change your oil periodically. You need to change your plugs periodically, the air cleaner periodically, so you can get the lifespan of the engine, elongate the lifespan of the engine.
Okay, what safety checks do you perform on vehicles and why are they important?
Yeah, first of all, we have road safety, the government that has been there for us. One, for they check your tire, they check your triangle sign, they check your fire extinguisher, which is the government area. But as a car owner now, you need your own safety check. How you going to check your car that this car is good? Those are the normal check. You wake up in the morning before you start your car, check the water.
The water.
Yeah, you check your water. After the water, you go to your oil gauge. You bring out the oil gauge. You should know where the gauge should be. You check maybe it's less or too high. Then you put it back. You check your wiper. Check the water in it. Those are the things you can check. The rest, the mechanic will check it for you. And the only way the mechanic can check it for you, you take the car to whether you have issue or not. Take it to the garage. Let them put a diagnosing machine. Check anything. Maybe anything is wrong. Your catalyst might be wrong, going bad. Your O2 sensor might be going bad. Then your mechanic can educate you more on that.
Okay, thank you. On that, mo fẹ́ béèrè question kan. Kíní kan wà níbi radiator yẹn, wọ́n pè ní
return hose.
Omi kan wà tá a máa ń rọ sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan.
That's the reservoir.
Okay, the reservoir. Tó only pipe kan tó lọ sí
expansion valve.
Exactly.
The reservoir.
Exactly. What stage? Because mo ti rọ omi sí ìtẹ̀mírí, ó kún, mo jẹ́ kó kún because mo máa ń fẹ́ kó mi wà ń bẹ̀. So one day someone now told me say that no. Because motor yẹn ṣe overheat. Mo go why? So òun ló máa ń fà tó máa ń fi ṣe overheat ni. Àbí kí làwọn nǹkan tó lè fà tó mi ẹ bá kún?
Yes, definitely. They need specification from PC, but there is line. They say this is low, full.
Can we have a look?
Yeah, you can use from this.
Okay. Okay, this
Sonata now, yeah.
Okay.
You have this recovery trunk.
Okay.
And this is the radiator.
The radiator. Okay.
This is the radiator. This is the fan that cool up the system. And this is the radiator. This is the recovery tank. Now the recovery tank, if you look through it, you see low, you see high.
Okay.
This is full.
This is full. Okay.
Low.
Okay.
So your water should be here.
Okay, not that I should fill it up.
Fill it up. If you fill it up, you have overflow. You have overflow when you fill it up. Because there's a water returning from this radiator to this place. That is why we call it expansion tank. So it expands the heat out of the system. That's why it's made of rubber.
Okay, thank you. Can you share any tips of vehicle owners to help them better understand their vehicles and their maintenance needs?
Yes, definitely. I've said it all. You should know about car quality. It's just not just plug in your key and you drive. Come back, drop the key where you should drop it. As long as you are using a car, you should learn how to maintain the car. You should always check your oil, check your water level, which is the coolant level. Check your brake, whether it's less or not. And how would you know whether your brake is less or not? You are not a mechanic, but you can know. And the only way you can know is check when you are filling in the brake. If it is less, that means your brake is getting lesser.
It's getting lesser. So then you
are having a low brake, because when you start going low, the sensor should tell you on that brake reservoir. It should tell you your brake oil is low. All cars.
Okay.
It should tell you. That means the format is this: your brake is full before, so the oil is full. The baby is going less, your oil will go less.
At times, nígbà míì tí n bá tẹ brake when I press my brake, it make a kind of sound like, oh, that one, is it the brake or
So
what?
many things can cause that. So many things can cause brake noise.
Okay.
Brake noise. Your brake pad, if it's not original, can cause it. Your disc can cause it. Caliper banging down can also cause it.
Of course it.
Yeah.
Okay. The check engine, is it normal? To the check engine light, is it normal in every car?
Definitely in Nigeria we see it normal. Because there are some
but it's not normal.
There is not normal. There are some check engine lights that doesn't affect the engine presently at the long run. Like more or less like they say, kini ima affect elojewaju to get it. So it reduces the lifespan of the engine. That is why there is a check engine there. And there are some that will affect instantly.
That will affect instantly.
Yes.
How are we going to know the one that will affect
the only thing
instantly?
is you're going to know instantly. It's going to bring in some dashboard light. It will accomplish some dashboard light. Like more or less like if you are having excessive overheating. Overheating sign will come up. Check engine light will come up. This is the check engine light, yeah, to indicate something is wrong with your car. It might not naturally specify to you that this says something wrong. It's just showing a check engine light. Now, it depends on how severe the issue is. Yeah. Some are not severe. You can make you drive your car from now till next year. But as long as there's a check engine light, that means there's something wrong that can reduce the lifespan of that engine, which you need to attend to. While some will accomplish without check engine lights, and other lights is going to come up with it.
Other lights, like what? Like
you
what
can
lights?
have your battery light come up with it. Alternator light. You can have your oil lights come up with it. You can have your off-road light come up with it. These are heater lights. Airbag lights. You can drive your car without airbag, but it's not preferable in case of accident. That means one of the airbag within the system is not working properly. So you're getting it. It can be accomplished with this overheating sign, but when you accomplish with this overheating or oil lights, that means you have to stop the vehicle. Yeah, definitely.
You have to stop the vehicle.
But if it comes up ordinarily, check engine lights, no light attached with it, that means it's still minute. Like you have the O2 sensor, you have your catalyst, you have your air flow meter not working properly. You have other minor things that might show up with it, but they will show up on dashboard. But some cars do show up. The high-tech cars do show up with those issues.
What of the ABS?
The ABS light might not accomplish with this. Check engine light. Because it's out of the engine itself. You're getting it. Anything that control that has to do with the engine, that is when you have a check engine light.
Check engine light. Then I have a question again. I can see that these ones, they have red. They designed it with red.
They are severe.
They are severe.
When it comes red, severe.
Severe.
Yes.
Okay.
Some cars, your check engine light is either yellow or red. For some high-tech cars, when it comes up to red, then you have to stop the vehicle.
You have to stop the vehicle. Okay. Thank you. Then let's go to under emerging trends and technologies. How do you see the rise of electric vehicles, EVs, and hybrid vehicles impacting the automotive repair industry?
Wow.
Yeah.
What the world generally want to eradicate with electric vehicles, emission control.
Emission control.
Yeah. This exhaust line. That's what they want to eradicate, because you know this emission control is a little bit dangerous for humanity and health, for the world global. So they are trying as much as possible to step it down, take EFI engine out of existence. EFI engine, I mean electric injector driven vehicle that has to do with fuel. So they want to wipe it out and come with plain battery cars, charged battery cars that doesn't have smoke at the ends of production, so that carbon dioxide will be dangerous for humans and the global atmosphere entirely. And presently, the problem I have with Africa is this: we are not prepared for it. We are not prepared
for it.
Now the Europe, the westernized world, the first world countries, they are prepared for it because they made those facilities available, like the charging stations. First of all, there's a station you should charge your car. If I don't have money to buy the charger, buy this, I can buy that vehicle and I go to station the way I fill in my car, fill in my fuel tank, and I charge, I pay.
But we don't have that.
We are getting to it because presently we have those cars in the country, but it's still
Like how many percent?
I don't think it's up to 0.5 in the country presently.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún lọ síbí. Are there any emerging trends or technologies that you are excited about or think will have a significant impact on the industry?
The major technologies that is coming up is this electric and hybrid cars. And at times I criticize when it comes to cars. If I find a new cars, I go through them. I try to criticize the maker that this thing shouldn't be like that. This thing shouldn't be like that. There's one technology in cars that has been with cars that I'm still criticizing is the evaporator. Why is the evaporator? We want to remove the evaporator that has to do with the AC. We must remove the dashboard. Why? Can't we find a place put them that is going to be easy accessible? And I found out from since one car is being made that has to do with AC, air conditioning, the evaporator has to be center of the dashboard. Can't we find another means? Can the makers find a place we can put them that it's going to be easy accessible? We can remove them without dismantling the dashboard. That's always been me for a very long time. So, and I believe the makers of cars, because that thing has always been like that. All cars, you have the evaporator at the middle, and you have to remove the dashboard.
Okay, can you share a particular challenging repair you have worked on and how you solved it?
My brother, Nigerian car, troublemaking car. Definitely, because we use second hand.
Majorly second hand
vehicle. And before someone's going to sell his car, whether in Europe, home and abroad, that means there's an issue. He or she must have been battling it and be like, this car, before you kill me, make it to wear. And you, as a layman, who doesn't know about car, you got the car,
and people are
start going from one mechanic to one mechanic, and you find out that if you're playing, when you work on this one, another one will come. Work on this one, another one will come.
Yes.
Work on this one, another one will come. So you find this issue. I don't think we have a government that can give us a brand new car. It's going to be easy. Emission control will be easy. Now, for instance, if you have issue with O2 sensor all over Europe, westernized world, they grant that car. They tell you take the car to shop to solve the O2 sensor issue because the emission control is not perfect any longer. But we use them here. We find it normal thing. Yeah, normal thing in Nigeria. Yeah, it's normal. We see it normal, and it's not normal.
Okay, how do you handle situations where a vehicle has been in an accident or has significant damage?
All cars is solvable. All cars. Na money go kill am.
All cars are solvable.
Yeah, na money go kill am.
Money kill am.
Yes. We've worked on G-Wagon that we had to change the whole body.
You have done that?
Yes, now we've worked on car, we changed the whole body. We've worked on car, we had to cut into two. We had the front side, we bring in the back side, and we went up the couple back.
So everything becomes perfect, normal.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
wow. BrainBoss.
Yeah, depends on what the person is wrong. People that bring in cars from abroad, they bring in accidental. Some are badly damaged.
Most cars are coming in
because of the tariff. You don't want to buy a car and the tariff is high. So when you buy a lesser car with accidents, you have a lesser tariff. So you can work on it and rebuild it, repaint, rearrange it, and resell and make your money.
Okay, can you walk us through a recent project where you had to troubleshoot a complex issue? Do you have anyone?
Every day we have troubleshoot issue. We have cars that are in workshop for like 2 months, 3 months. We're working on them.
Like, can we see?
Presently, they've gone. They've actually gone, but we've worked on car 3 months, 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Solving issues.
Are there any success stories or customer testimonials that you would like to share with us?
Well, which is very, very normal. You have some customer because you have some impatient customers that doesn't know about car. You have some customers that understand the situation. Okay, for instance, a customer just drove in a car, stopped the car, and we start working on the car. We never even do anything. We just, okay, let me just go back and let's say, okay, my car is behaving like this, and let's just start the car, and the car will start again. That's the end of the engine.
That's the end of the engine.
That means in other words, which is normal. Yeah, we pray for it. But at times, what about the customer just dropped the car and he said, BrainBoss will take the queue, I'm coming, and he's not here. You understand what I'm trying to say? And he comes back, you tell him that your car engine don't know, and he's not around. How will you take it? So that's the difficult area we have most time. You know, customer brings in car and we find out that there's another issue attached to it that the customer is not aware. And immediately we started working on it to start to explain to him. He said, no. Maybe the problem will carry come with that. Now the problem will carry come and I don't have another problem. You know, that's what we face as technicians, mechanics, majorly. That's why I tell you that Nigerian cars are problematic because of the weather, the road, and everything. You know, and people don't take priorities to their cars. People see it, just keep drive. And you know, so many issues comes up with it on daily basis. And another thing is area we've been having problem when it comes to customer repair cars is fake products.
Fake products?
Yeah, we don't have original products. And fake products. Yeah, we don't have original products. So you complain about brake pad. Yeah?
Yes.
If I tell you this Honda, you want to buy the original, your car for instance, is an Honda 2006 or 7.
No, 2012.
2012, yeah.
Yes.
And I tell you that the brake pad, that original brake pad will cost you front and back will cost you 190,000. But you went to go and buy that 5,000, 6,000.
Yes, now. I bought it 6,000 naira.
That's it.
6,000, 7,000.
We have so many fake products. Those brake pads are inferiors. They are not the original one. And those are the damages. We tend, those things got impact on our disc, on our caliper, on the car movement, the friction, how the car stops, the anti-brake system. They all worked on it. So that's the effect of the brake pad. So
BrainBoss
damage later on.
In fact, you are indeed BrainBoss. Ọpọlọ ọ̀gá. Ẹ ṣé. In fact, wíwá síbí wa kò ṣẹ̀yìn ara àwọn olólùfẹ́ wa tó wà ní abroad tí wọ́n ti ń gbéṣẹ́ wá tí wọ́n sì ti ríṣẹ́ yín bó ṣe dáa tó náà ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ dọ́dọ̀ ọkùnrin kan tí wọ́n ń pè ní BrainBoss.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ jù.
Bá a dẹ̀ ṣe dé ni wọ́n ti ń ròyìn wọ́n ní náà wọ́n ní kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe mọ́tò a gbé wá síbí ó ti níyànjú. That's good. Keep it up, sir. A ṣe lè mọ táyà tí ò tí expire báwo la ṣe lè mọ ìgbà tí wọ́n ṣe ìgbà wo ló máa expire because ó matter torí táyà máa ń fọ́n gbòòrò kiri ni kí ló ń fà á. So
far so good. Majority of customers wọ́n kàn máa ra táyà ni wọ́n mọ̀, they're not too educated about tire specification and the meanings for every production. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ìbá bá ṣe ló máa ń fi expiring date sí lára, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ń fi size sí, wọ́n máa ń fi time sí, time tó ń produce time tí ó máa ṣe time. We Africa all over the world at least maximum of 5 years ló lè lo táyà.
Maximum of 5 years. Ọdún márùn-ún. Sí ìgbà tí wọ́n ṣe àbí?
Tó ń ṣe. After then it's assumed expire. You get it? But we Africa, Amara tire 2019, Amara tire 2016,
yes.
Those tire
2012 gan.
Àwọn rà ó ti expire already.
Ó ti expire.
Yes.
That is
what the àwọn government wa tó máa ń check tó bá stop
àwọn road safety
kò sí bí táyà ṣe fine tó bó ṣe neat tó wọ́n lọ wo expiring date tó bá ti wò tó bá rí pé it's above 5 years wọ́n á sọ fún ẹ pé your tire has expired. So that's the major problem.
ẹ jẹ́ ká fi lè ṣe case study.
Now if you can see this is the product name of the tire.
Okay.
DK301. 301. That's the product. You can see it here. Now you can see
Double King.
No ṣe lórí àìpé o sọ pé
náà ni DK yẹn.
Toyota Corolla. Toyota Camry. This is Toyota. This is the make and this is the product name. This is Toyota and this is the product name. 301 is the Double King 301. So you're getting it. So they always have their product name.
Bí tá bá sọ pé Lexus 450,
Lexus 350, IS. So they have their product name.
Okay.
So now you can look at this another name. Timofe kan your mama. Every tire, every motor need tire specification.
Okay.
Like for this car now is an Hilux. Lele insane. You have 255 70 rim 15. For some of us, some more the meaning of this. This is the width, the wideness.
Okay, wideness. So from here to here.
No. This is the height.
Okay, this is the height. Yes. Okay, this is the width.
Here.
Okay, from here to here.
Yes, that's the width. From this direction, this is the height. So the same diameter, height.
So that is 70 nearby.
70, the same measurement. If you in short, the same measurement. Yeah. And this is the rim size.
Rim 15.
Rim 15.
Rim 18
rim
17 14 kò lè work.
Another thing to most important lára tire yìí ni is the expiring date. You can see from this place.
Okay.
Take it down.
Okay.
2023.
2023.
That doesn't mean is we know we are in 2023, but
we are in 2025.
2025.
Yeah.
So what is here now is this 6 weeks of 2023. 20 weeks.
20 weeks. Okay.
Of 2023.
tó wà nísàlẹ̀ 20 weeks of 2023. kì í ṣe 2023 ni wọ́n sọ pé week 20 of 2023. ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀ owó iṣẹ́ tí ń rí báyìí o. ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀ owó wọn ti kọ́ wa BrainBoss. wọ́n ti kọ́ wa BrainBoss. wọ́n ti kọ́ wa. ẹ ṣé. That's good. inú mi dùn bẹ́ẹ̀. ẹ ṣé mo fẹ́ béèrè question kan. nígbà tẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yín ẹ sọ wípé ní school ó ní nǹkan tẹ́ study.
Of course.
ṣùgbọ́n ẹ yà bàrà sínú pé ọ̀rọ̀ mọ́tò automobile something. ṣé àwọn parents yín àwọn family yín ṣé wọ́n dẹ̀ support yín ṣá lórí ẹ̀? ẹ mọ̀ pé ó yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tán sọ pé kẹ́ ẹ lọ ṣe ní school tàbí tẹ́ ẹ lọ ṣe ní school.
First and foremost, I want to say this: the system is lacking in the area of parental guidance to career choosing. Yeah. Most parents want their children to be lawyer, doctor, maybe probably join the military and become an high rank and the rest, but they want a professional job that people are always talking about. They believe it pays more. But no parents from the start will say my pikin will be mechanic. My pikin I want make it be this. Okay, maybe sports nowadays is paying off. People want their children to play football.
Yes, exactly.
My pikin make it go play football. Then they don't even say it like that.
At all.
They believe is you are not ready to do anything for yourself. Then you say you want to become a musician. They go ask you, say, what do you want? Which kind of music? Well, like other pikin, they become lawyer, they become doctor. The truth about it is I choose the field when I was adult. Yeah, I was an adult already, so there's lesser influence from my parents. So they don't say none of their business. Or they just want, what are you doing now? I'm a mechanic. And they'll be like, oh, it's good. Because they know they can't influence you at that very moment because you're an adult. At the age you're going to Paris University, therefore I'm suffering from profession. They just have to keep their hand crossed, wait, maybe success is going to come out of it. And If success come out of it, good. If it doesn't come out of it, they tell you their mind. That's what they better hear. Most
That's
the way life is.
Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ ká ṣàṣeyọrí àdúrà gangan nìyẹn. Ẹ̀yin ò kúrò pé kẹ́ jápa ti yín ni.
Nigerian is a very, very fertile land. Very, very fertile. It's good over there. Look at the workshop, entire workshop now. Do you think if I'm in Europe, with a short period of my career, I can actually attain this? It's workable, but at times it's very difficult. When Nigeria is a fertile ground, you don't have the government support, but it makes you, it gives you this stability. It gives you, if you can erect a business in Nigeria, and you can follow the ups and downs, the falling, the rising, the problems around the economic and everything, and you can stable it, you're a good businessman. Yes, because I've seen people that come from Europe with the money, with the amount of money, with the amount of equipment, they can't face the pressure. They have to fold up. It's not easy to build up a business in Nigeria and succeed. It's never an easy task. It's more than money, because you've been trained, your government, they don't care about you. So they train you to be independent. So you are independent, you try to work out with the environment, with what the environment can give you. You know, at times there's the way we say it. You can work your way out in Nigeria, no matter how it is. So that's what we've been doing.
Okay, thank you. Wọ́n á fẹ́ fi àwọn questions kan parí ẹ̀. Ẹ sọ pé gbogbo àwọn mọ́tò lẹ́ ń ṣe Toyota, Ford, Lexus, Kia, Honda. Ẹnìkan fẹ́ ra mọ́tò báyìí. Wọ́n rò pé mọ́tò wo gan ló dáa láti rà. Àwọn kan máa ń pariwo Toyota ló dáa o, Honda ò dáa, ọmọ ìyàwó. Ẹ̀yà mọ́tò wo lẹ lè advice pé káwọn èèyàn rà? Mọ́tò wo lẹ lè sọ pé káwọn èèyàn máa rà?
First and foremost, I will still choosing Japanese for majority of customers, because anything you're doing, you should look at the second-hand value. I'm not a fan of it.
Okay, you're not a fan
I'm
of
not
it?
a fan of Japanese car. Yeah.
But you're advising people to
Yes. Well, I should advise you, because I see you as my brother. Now you're coming up your first car. If you're extremely rich,
And this is my second car.
You can go for the Range Rover, you can go for the Mercedes. You want luxury, you can go for there are Toyotas, the latest edition, they also have luxuries. But another thing you should think of the second-hand value. If I want to resell this car, yeah, because you get wear and tear with no time because of our weather and our road, and you want to upgrade again. Same thing applies to all cars, because now another thing is you hardly find mechanics on those exotic cars. If a car stops on the road and you are using a Ferrari, how will you do it? You go stop for a Jebo this side. How you want to do them? Now those mechanic for there you want to.
Like
but if it's Toyota, any mechanic can walk up to it and they can
do
patch
something.
it. They might not be effective, they might not be perfect,
But
in
still
handling
manage.
it. They can patch it up and you move it out of that area before you get to your main hand, your own mechanic. But if it's Ferrari, you have to come for a tow to the garage that works Ferrari. That means you should be extremely rich, and the second-hand value also if you're selling your car. So that is why I always advise people, go for the Japanese, go for the Lexus, go for the Japanese cars, go for the Asia cars, the Toyota, the Honda, the Lexus, because they have second-hand value. You can sell easily and you can buy. And if you want the luxury one of it, you can go for the higher editions. So you get it also. So
okay, thank you. BrainBoss Automobile, your location. How can people locate here? We have some people outside there in America, UK. They are coming home. Most of them have cars here at home, and wọ́n fẹ́ tún ṣe. Wọ́n mọ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ ṣe. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ti gbá wọn. Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe lè rí ọ̀dọ̀ tí wọ́n máa lè dédé fún àtúnṣe?
Definitely, I'm on Google.
Okay.
Just
Google.
type in that
BRAINBOSS.
You find the
Nǹkan tí mo tẹ̀ náà nìyẹn tó gbé mi débi.
Yes.
Mo ṣe tẹ̀ sí Google. Direct
it's on
ni.
Google,
So
direct.
Okay.
Direct.
Ẹ ṣé. Ṣé lè bá wa dárúkọ yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí kẹ́dẹ̀ pé phone number yín.
Yeah, my name is Olakunle Ikoburuju. Yeah, I'm from Ondo, and my phone number is 0039439574. Just call the number anytime. 2 o'clock, I'm awake. 3 o'clock, I'm awake. I'm always on my phone. Anytime you call me, I'm at your rescue.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa kò ní jù báyìí lọ fún ti àsìkò yìí. Appreciate yín. Ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ ìròyìn ní comment section. Irú ọkọ̀ wo lẹ̀yin ń lò? Ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀. Kí ni àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ ń dojú kọ? Ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ ní comment section. Olúwatóbilọ́ba Fásùgbà lórúkọ mi. Bẹ́mbẹ́yẹ́kẹ́ lẹ̀ ń pè mí. Lónìí ẹ ti wò lóní Bẹ́mbẹ́yẹ́kẹ́. Ẹ máa share ẹ̀ fáwọn ẹlòmíì. Lóní Bẹ́mbẹ́yẹ́kẹ́.
It's not homes and properties, real estate tó fà kọyọ. Wọ́n talẹ̀ ralẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi. It's not limited, you are too much o. Ẹni bá mọ̀nà ló yẹ ká tẹ̀lé kó lè fi wá mọ̀nà. It's not lónìí industrial land ó ń bẹ níbí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe commercial farming ẹ má bọ̀ wá. Àní bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ ralẹ̀ láti ṣe real estate. Àbò fẹ́ ní mọ̀ nípa bó ti ṣe ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé nílé iṣẹ́ tiwa. It's not homes and properties ó táwọn yọ ẹjọ́. Ilẹ̀ fún ilé gbígbé ń bẹ lọ́pọ̀ yanturu. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá wà dòwò pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìfọkànbalẹ̀ ni. Torí agbóhùnjẹjọba tójó lóòótọ́. Torí náà let's build future through real estate. Jẹ́ngbọ́ it's not homes and properties. Yeah. Real estate tó fà kọyọ. Wọ́n talẹ̀ ralẹ̀ lóríṣiríṣi. Tó jójúlówó. It's not limited, you are too much o.
Ẹ máa bá wa wo Bẹ́mbẹ́yẹ́kẹ́ TV. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ti wò tán ẹ máa bá wa share ẹ̀. Ó kún fún ọgbọ́n, ó kún fún ìmọ̀, ó kún fún òye, ó dẹ̀ tún kún fún àṣà àti ìṣe pàápàá tilẹ̀ Yorùbá.